XDefiant, a newly released game, otherwise known as the COD Killer. It consists of familiar gunplay, dozens of guns and attachments, and most importantly, classes, all of which take place in a variety of Ubisoft worlds and franchises. The question is though, what's the best class? Is it the sneaky peeky like Echelon, or the Phantoms of Ghost Recon? Today we find out. We'll traverse through each of the 5 classes, exploring their abilities, playstyle, and overall feel to hopefully settle on a winner and answer the question, what is the best class in XDefiant? Now before we begin, there are some things you should know. There are 5 classes: Cleaners, DedSec, Libertad, Phantoms, and Echelon. Each with their own ultimate, 2 abilities of which you can choose one, and passive. Another thing to add is you can have as many of the same class with the same abilities on your team as you want. First up, Cleaners, or as I like to call them, the Fire Junkies. They specialize in area denial using crap tons of fire. Whether it's in your face or on the floor, you're gonna get cooked, and not in a good way. As for their abilities, well, you have a drone molly, oh my gosh! Thank you, teammate! And a normal molly. There we go! There we go! We're flashed so you can't see anything, but still. That's the firebomb. And that's us just defending the zone. Their passive equips them with incendiary rounds, while their ult gives them a giant flamethrower. Fire. And then what? We should be able to come up here. Fire, fire, bang, lovely, good double. This is going in the YouTube video. Good triple! That was a lovely ult. Overall, the Cleaners are a fairly easy, yet a fun class to play, with the best part being the flamethrower. Next up, we have Echelon. Now I know they ain't Sam Fisher, but they're still a blast to play. They're both sneaky and speedy, which is going to have you second guessing every single decision when playing against these guys. Not to mention, their abilities are borderline cheats. You have an invis suit. Go. Invisible! Oh my gosh! He has just... I've played mind tricks on him! Oh, it's almost time for invis again!
I need a map! Going dark!
We're invisible. Oh my gosh! The invisibility is so good! And wall hacks. Oh, there we go! While the ult has you pull down some iconic goggles, pull out Sam Fisher's pistol, and bop some kids. All served with a touch of wall hacks. Let's go.
Activating sonar!
Bang. Bang. Reload. Okay, we got 2 kills with that, that's chill. The only thing though, is the passive sucks. All it does is take you off the minimap of the enemy, of which I've looked at once. Overall, Echelon is heaps of fun and has the potential to become the meta. Moving on to class number 3, Libertad. These freedom fighters from Far Cry 6 specialize in healing, but their kit allows you to play them in 2 ways. The sweaty entry frag, or the lovable support. Their first ability is practically the med mist from Fortnite. Go. Good shield. Now let's take this site. While the other ability is just the med mist but party sized. The ult is just the party sized med mist but twice as strong. Now I stuffed up the placement of the ult, but here it is anyway. Wait, we got ult! Hold up. Bayo vida! Bang! Bang! I popped it in the wrong spot. There we go! And finally, the passive. It turns you into Lucio, but without the music. So in other words, you heal yourself and your teammates for just existing. As for the class as a whole, Well, they're not amazing, but they're certainly worth having on your team. Coming from Ghost Recon, we have the Phantoms for our 4th class. They're essentially the tanks of XDefiant, who specialise in pushing, map control, and anchoring on sight. And just like an actual tank, they're either stationary or moving towards you. As for their abilities, well, you have a riot shield. Yeah, push him off. Oh, there we go! Perfect use of the ability.
Gathering intel.
Or a super fancy wall. The ult puts you inside a giant shield bubble and gives you a plasma shotgun, making it the perfect ultimate ability for taking any site, with the one downside being you can't sprint. There we go. That's it, we're gone. Okay, you can't run with this thing, but still. Right, time to go big. Ult here. Yep. Come on, guys, push with me. Yep. Bang, that's okay. Pushing in there. That was a good ult. And the passive provides you with an extra 20 health, tying into that tank class. In my opinion, I think it is essential to have at least one Phantom on your team, as there's just nobody who can absorb that much damage. Now onto our 5th and final class, DeadSec. Now I don't really know how to classify this class's playstyle, but think of them as very similar to Sombra. They can hack enemies' gadgets, either disabling them or turning them into your own.
Zone at risk. And
There you go. That's ours now. We can heal off of this.
I'll have that.
There we go. This is good news. He's so confused. He's like, what has he done? And we've got the kill. They also have a spider bot, which when deployed runs to the nearest enemy and jumps on their face, stunning them, dealing a slight amount of damage.
Go for the face.
We'll go for the face. Perfect use. Perfect use of the ability right there.
Hope you like spider bots.
Weird, my intel super. I have a spider bot, my friend. Oh, the spider bot got a kill. It may also cause the enemies to jump repeatedly. Oh, okay. Spider bot's got revenge. The ult is just Sombra's ult. So, in other words, a massive EMP.
Changing location. Swapping mags, cover me.
I think everybody's hacked,
You're about to win this.
but it hasn't done anything.
Real or figurative sense.
Hope you like spider bots. Enemy network compromised.
Bang, perfect use. And the passive just gives you an extra grenade. But the best thing about DeadSec has got to be the announcer.
Occupy. A battle to the death for control of roughly 80 square meters. That's a homicide.
Overall, I do, but don't know what the purpose of DeadSec is. It could be that they're there just to piss off the enemy. Or maybe that's just the spider bot. Now that we've played and taken a good look at all of the 5 classes, it's finally time to answer the question, what is the best class in XDefiant? And well, there's no simple answer really. Each class is good in its own way for the right moment and the right time. If you need to lock off an area, bring the cleaners. If you need some extra health, bring Libertad. And if you just want a tanky ass guy to push forward and take sight, then you'll bring Phantoms. However, there is one class that stands out to me more than any of the others. Echelon. It's just so much fun popping an invis suit and not having the enemies know where you are, or popping some wall hacks and knowing where the enemies are. But it gets even better when you activate the ult, take out the pistol and start clicking heads like Sam Fisher. Everything just ties together, from the abilities to the character design, from the announcer to the overall vibe you get while playing this class. Which is why Echelon is the best class in XDefiant, with the runner-up being the Phantoms. And with that being said, it brings us to the end of today's video. If you want to see what it's like to teach a new player Sea of Thieves, check out the video on screen. And if you enjoyed today's video and want to see more, maybe consider subscribing. Anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one.